instead of 54 voices, you hear one voice. That has more impact than having 54 voices. That doesn't mean you have unanimity in views, but you have a consensus on what Africa can present on the global stage.
Formed just 10 years ago, the African Union has quickly become a key institution in the continent for building peace and stability, as well as dealing with common issues affecting all 54 countries.
For instance, if you talk about climate change, it has been easy for Africa to have a common position because we're all affected equally, yet not in the same way, because some countries may be having a drought, some are facing desertification, some are facing a threat from the ocean, some are facing threat from food because of the lack of predictability of climate. But in all this diversity, we still have a common ground that we can project on the international arena.
Supported by $4 million in equipment and materials from China, the African Union has played a crucial role in creating a stable environment for humanitarian aid to be delivered to Somalia over the last 6 months. The Chinese donation comes as part of an ongoing support for the work of the organisation that includes gifting the construction of an 800 million RMB new headquarters that is due to be completed next month. The new 23-storey building accommodates more than 500 offices, a 2,000-seat auditorium, a 500-seat conference room and offices for the AU Commission staff, and is built with a team of Chinese and Ethiopian workers.
所以我们这个我们项目工人的时候，最多的时候有1000多人，1000多名工人在现场工作。现在也有1000多，大概是不到1100工人。我们最多的时候也可以有1400-1500工人在现场劳动，其中呢，一半是中国工人，一半是埃塞工人，就当地工人。
Taking a tour of the construction site, Zhang showed me the new chairperson's office on the 23rd floor, overlooking the Ethiopian capital. Chinese workers intermingled with their Ethiopian counterparts as they went about their construction work. Returning from a lunch break, I found Mogus, a university graduate in physics, who explained to me why he came to work as a labourer on the project.
When I continue here, I have hope because AU's salary is high.
So this project has given you a lot of hope in your life?
Yeah. Maybe just he give me some hope. And again, I'll continue other subjects.
Yeah. And just tell me a little bit about your experience working with Chinese workers. Have you got some friends here who are Chinese workers? Have you managed to get to know some of them?
Yeah, I get more knowledge in Chinese people, because there is more technology. So we will visit them technology. So there is a good relation with them.
China's role in Africa has come under increased scrutiny as the size of economic trade has grown from $10 to $100 billion in the past decade. However, Menwencha points out that the relationship has a much longer history.
China has been a friend of Africa for a long time. China has worked with Africa to eliminate apartheid, colonialism, and supported Africa during the struggle for independence. Many people think that China has just emerged on the scene to work with Africa. If you go to many countries, for instance, you will see from Tazara, Zambia, Tanzania rail. It was built by China in the 60s. That is at the time when there was the struggle for independence of Zimbabwe, and all this in Namibia was at height. And African countries were having challenge, but China came forward.
The new African Conference Centre will be formally opened by President Hu Jintao when he comes to visit Addis Ababa next January. Chinese supporters believe the building will play an important role in strengthening the organisation's capacity to coordinate long-term responses to issues affecting the whole continent. 你说中文吗?
Sorry?
你说中文?
Sorry?
你说中文? You speak Chinese?
Yeah, for only just communicate with the boss, with me, boss.
Okay, can you speak some Chinese to me?
For example, just ni hao miss. just
Good morning.
yeah,
Greeting.
like greeting people.